Corporate designs have become a worldwide procedure for promoting companies and improving corporate culture. Letterheads, brochures, business cards, and even pens determine a corporate identity today. But what about your phone? SwyxIt offers also a solution to this request. We can design the appearance of the SwyxIt softphone client to match your corporate identity. And it's not complicated, nor does it require special software. Changes can be quickly and easily implemented using the SwyxIt integrated skin editor. In this short screencast you will learn how to add your company's logo to your SwyxIt and other basic good-to-know SwyxIt editing tips. Okay, let's start. Open up your SwyxIt telephone client and go to the menu File, Skin, Edit. A window pops up where we could access the SwyxIt user documentation, but for now we just ignore this message. Okay, now we are in editing mode and we want to add our logo to the skin. To do so, we right click anywhere on the skin and select the top menu, New. Here we have to determine what kind of object we want to add, and for now it is an action area. And now we have to define the type of object it is, and selecting the drop-down menu here we see that there are various options available, and we're gonna use a shortcut, and we are selecting now the logo which I've prepared in My Pictures. And because my logo is not yet in the right folder, I'm prompted with a pop-up message if the chosen file should be copied to the correct directory. And I click yes, and the import is done for me. We see here now on the left hand side we have our logo, and I want to move that now over to the right hand side of my SwyxIt, and I can do so by just clicking on it with the left mouse key and drag it over to the right hand side. If I let go, I have again some options. I could select here another logo if I click on the logo or if I mouse over, but for now I don't want to do that, and I just save my new skin, giving it here a new name. And I get out of the editing mode, and this is the first change. We have our company logo on the right hand side. I now want to add 2 more buttons to my phone so I can easily dial hash and asterisk characters. To do so again, I change the SwyxIt mode to editing, right click on the skin, select new, go with action area, and this time from the drop down I select hash, and I choose the background image from My Pictures where I've prepared a button, and it wants to copy that again into the correct directory, and I name it this time with hash, and here I can set where the text option is. I'll take it down a little bit, make the size of the box a little bit taller. Well, it's going to be 20, and centralized, and the font is going to be 20. Now we see now it's coming here, so we have to go a little bit up, maybe 3 down. Very good. I drag and drop this box now here. Okay, so this is my hash button. So I want to copy this now. I just can say Ctrl C or right click and select copy, and I can say paste. Okay, it's a hash again, but of course we can now just select the other option, which is an asterisk, change the sign here, the name, to asterisk, to the sign of asterisk, and the text is going to be much bigger. So here we see now we have a hash and an asterisk key, and I save this whole thing. Okay, and here you see I have my hash and my asterisk key. But you can see now that they are actually not exactly on the same height, and I show you a little trick here. You go into the editing mode again. When clicking on an object, the property window pops up and it gives me the position. So it gives me the x axis and the y axis, and we see it's 282, and this one is actually 281, but we want to have it on the same height as the first one, of course, and this one as well. So we change again out of the editing mode, and we see now everything is on the same level. If an option is not needed, we can simply delete this object from the skin. To do so, we enter again the editing mode, and then just right click on the according object and select delete. You can see the object called routing is now gone, and I want to move call forwardings further to the left. I click with the left mouse key and then use the arrow buttons on my keyboard to move call forwardings further to the right, to the left. On the space to the right hand side, which has become available now, I want to add a button to access our help desk, and I do so again. Right click, select new, another action area, and this time it's again a shortcut, and I use the default image here. I go to my prepared pictures and I use this one here. I copy it in again, and when it's clicked I have another image, which is this one here, and I use that also for a mouse over. Okay, you see that this is now coming here to the left, and it's actually sitting on top of the phone book, and we move it now over to the right hand side again with the arrow keys on my keyboard. Good. And one small mistake here, we still have some text up there, and to change this text so it's not shown, I untick the show text option on the object properties. Okay, I save this again. Yes. And here we see now we have the phone book, call journal, forwarding, and here we have my help desk option. If I click on it now, nothing happens. Actually the properties page shows up, and I can define here the path what it should open, and I have entered here a local website. That means now if you click on the help desk button, it pops up our internal help desk website.